Welcome to video number 2 in my series on red flag traits of a narcissist that you will spot in a relationship with a narcissist. I've seen several channels on narcissism, and they all organize their red flag characteristics in a variety of ways. Most channels make separate videos for each one. Some of my videos will be about just one trait if I feel that it stands on its own, but since many of these traits do tend to overlap, and also they do occur simultaneously, or one right after the other, for organizational purposes, I think it'll be best to put 2 or more traits into each video. That being said, this video will be on 2 red flag characteristics: love bombing and rushing intimacy. I made a very detailed video the other day on the cycle of narcissistic relationships, so I'll include that link in the description box so you can refer back to it if you need to. Love bombing and rushing intimacy occur during the first phase, which is called the idealization phase. So you've already been charmed, he's already got you. Now comes the love bombing. This is the tactic where he showers you with attention. He might buy you little presents, but these presents will end up having strings attached later on, and he'll use them to hang over your head. He will call you constantly. He'll always want to see you. He'll give you excessive compliments. And he does this for 2 reasons. 1 is to rope you in. 2, he's hoping you return the compliments back so his ego will get bigger and bigger. There'll be cute lovey-dovey text messages all day. I'm thinking about you, I can't wait to see you, etc., etc. It's just too much too soon. They seem very into you right away. Sometimes it can be very flattering, but sometimes it can be a little weird. Healthy people don't do this. They get to know you slowly. They take their time. They may like you a lot, and they may be very excited about you, but with a narcissist, it's like a whirlwind. If you notice this happening, keep your guard up, because it can be difficult to know the difference between someone who is love bombing you and someone who's just really, really into you. Moving too fast is unhealthy in any case. It's also a form of isolation, because if you're constantly talking to this person and seeing this person, you just don't have time to talk to or see anyone else. You're being indirectly isolated, so watch out for that. Isolating you is another red flag manipulation tactic that will occur down the road, but it will slowly start to happen during the getting to know each other phase. Everything with a narcissist happens very, very slowly. That way you can't really notice what's happening, and there's going to be a video on that down the road too. Rushing intimacy is another tactic. It's an offshoot of the love bombing phase. Somatic narcissists use sex as their main weapon, so they may try to get you into bed as soon as they can. They use this to rope you in, because sex with a narcissist can be really amazing when you first get to know them. They put a lot of effort into it because they're performers, and they do this to get you hooked. You will feel such an amazing connection, and the narcissist will make you believe that he feels the connection too. The reality is, for him, this connection is completely manufactured. He can fake this feeling and have it with anyone he wants, anytime. Aside from the physical aspects of intimacy, they may also tell you their deep, dark secrets that you wouldn't normally tell someone until you really trusted them and really got to know them. If you recall, I mentioned in one of my first videos that the narcissist wears 2 masks. So on our first date, my narcissistic ex told me that his father died and his mother moved away. He had originally presented himself to me as this very sexy, godlike, charismatic rock star. That was mask number 1. And then, as I got to know him, or so I thought, because you don't really ever get to know them, he then presented himself as this sad, wounded child who didn't have anyone to care about him. And that was mask number 2. And I fell for it. Another aspect of rushing intimacy and moving too fast is that they may suggest that you move in together right away. I did not experience this. Tons of people report going through this, but I didn't. My ex loved his privacy. He also had just gotten out of a marriage, so I'm pretty sure that had a lot to do with not wanting to move in together right away. I eventually befriended his ex-wife, and her and I basically had the exact same relationship with this guy. Everything I told her she had already experienced. We became very good friends. We bonded over the similarities in our relationship, and it was really nice to hear what she'd been through, so she understood how I felt too. Well, anyway, this concludes this video. If you feel someone is moving too fast for your comfort, say something. If they understand and move slowly, see where it goes. If they get angry and frustrated, most likely they have ulterior motives and they may just be trying to manipulate you. A healthy person wouldn't get angry, so do what's best for you, not the other person. If they're the right person for you, they will understand your needs and they'll stop focusing so much on going as fast as possible.